So today I really wanted to introduce the term project enrichment. And scientists originally coined this term for animals that are endangered, and they wanted them to be happy and not depressed so they can reproduce with each other. And what they did was they came up with this project, right? And then the whole point of it is to enrich this animal's life, whether that's mental activity or physical activity. And how this relates to this video is that, as you know, I'm going through hard times with the job search and really finding my own identity. And I wanted to use this project to really enrich my own life, whether that's through hobbies or other things, to help me get through this hard times and remind myself what living is actually for, because I can get in a whole rabbit hole about this, about how work-life balance, about jobs, and how it's not the whole part of your life. But to keep it really simple, I wanted to use this project to really motivate myself, not only through the job search process, but also help me find my identity. And yeah, so we're going to focus more on the hobby part. Finding a hobby, nurturing the hobby, and yeah. So one of the core project enrichment hobbies that I wanted to highlight is journaling. So journaling has always been one of my core hobbies growing up. It helps me process my emotions, gives me a clear headspace, really dissect whatever I'm feeling, and also helps me discover who I am as a person. It's part of my identity and a big part of it. And sometimes I just like to channel more of my creative side, or even help with my self-discovery, help with the whole process by using specific prompts. And right now I would like to just share some of my favorite prompts that I've been using to help processing everything I'm experiencing right now and who am I as a person. And so I have my backup journal right now because during my move, I forgot where I packed my favorite journal. So now I'm using my backup one that I had throughout high school. And the first one that I really like that I would like to share is, if your personality had to survive without your hobbies, jobs, taste in books, what would still be unmistakably you? And that is just a really good one because I feel like it strips away everything that is really defining about you, but that are also distracting, and just leaves with the core of who you are as a person. And then the second prompt, what is a memory that you revisit not because it was important, but because it explains who you are as a person? And I feel like this is also a really defining moment of who you are as a person. I just started doing ballet like around this year. I started by going to clubs, and then now I'm just officially taking classes. I try to go once or twice a week, but this new studio I found only offers open level adult classes once a week. So I'm trying to find another place where it also offers the same classes but different times, so I can go more in a week. But yeah, I'm excited. Ultimately, project enrichment is far more than just 3 hobbies you can list out or work around during the day. It's also about having a purpose in life and being surrounded by your friends and family, having community, and etc., etc. But I think for the purpose of this video, I wanted to focus on the hobby building aspect, just because whenever you're busy with school, finding a job, with all these very consuming things, it's really easy to feel like life is just about finding the next career, getting an A in a class, or finding where to go to grad school. And I feel like this just helps us to be more grounded on reality and what life is actually about. So for me, choosing my hobbies remind me that my career is a means and not the end goal. And so pursuing interests gives me a clear sense of what I'm working towards. And so making the job search makes more useful, thoughtful, while helping me prevent burnout along the way is essentially what I'm trying to say. But yeah,